I am ready to talk about Battle of the Brands number 3. If you want to know which liquid makeup removers won out, then stick around. All right, let's get this out of the way. If you like the content on this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content on this channel in general and you're not subscribed yet, why not subscribe? Hi there, it's Hélène with another video. I'm very excited about this one. I have been waiting since the last week of November to bring you my thoughts on 9 different liquid makeup removers. Actually, 8 liquid makeup removers and 1 discovery that I am very excited to share. What I did was over the last month, basically, I have been using different liquid makeup removers to really get a chance to make up my mind about what I think of them, value for dollar, and the ones that are most effective and least effective. So I have them all lined up next to me here on this side, and I have them lined up based on my likelihood to repurchase, except for that mystery item at the end. It ended up being quite a discovery. Anyway, so let's get into it. I tried very expensive and very inexpensive makeup removers of all sorts, as long as they were liquid. I did not work with wipes, and I did not work with oil and balms. If you want to see the oil and balms, you can look at my introduction for the liquid makeup removers. So I will put the video right here, cued to start at the oil and balms. So I tried 3 different ones. I tried the one from Clinique, the one from Sephora, and the one from Pharmacy. So if you're curious to see that, I would encourage you to go and take a look at that video. But for now, we are talking liquid makeup removers. And I want to talk about some that are not necessarily considered for that purpose, but that also work quite well. So I'm going to start right off from the beginning. Now, this is not a product that's going to be suitable for everyone, but I have to say a large bottle of this is extremely cost effective, and it does get the job done. And that is the hypoallergenic baby oil. I am just using the Life brand here. And I have to tell you, any kind of an oil-based product like this can definitely take off the waterproof makeup. And so I have been using baby oil as a makeup remover for a long time, and this tested along with the other liquid makeup removers. I have to say, this is a very good solution for a waterproof type of makeup removal. Now, some folks may be really concerned about using an oil if they have oily skin. I can understand that, but usually the eye area, not for everybody. I know some people have oily lids, but a lot of folks do find the eye area is quite dry, and this might be just fine for use there, even if maybe their T-zone is oily and whatnot, but maybe their eye isn't. So if that is the case for you, you may enjoy baby oil for waterproof makeup removal. Next, I tried a few items. I tried the Garnier Micellar Waterproof, and then I also had this one as a sample in a Shoppers Drug Mart haul. If you're curious to see the goodie bag this came in, I will link it right here because I think it's interesting to just see the kind of goodies that you can get when you make even a discounted purchase, which is what I got, the goodies that came with. It really makes me think of Ulta as far as the value of it. So it's just focusing on the goodies that came along with the purchase. All right, so this one was the one that was new to me. I think it is a very effective makeup remover. It is not as good, obviously, when it comes to waterproof makeup. If you often wear waterproof makeup, I would definitely suggest that this is the one that you would want to use. They are both good for sensitive skin as part of their, for all skin types. And it is very price effective. A container like this will cost me $8.99 before discounts. So to me, that is a very good value. and that's $8.99 Canadian. And I do know, even though I've never purchased it, I do know that any of the varieties of Garnier Micellar Water, they're the same price. Those are in my second as far as value for money for what you pay for. Now, like I said, the baby oil is not technically in the makeup remover category, but I think it does a really good job. Now, if I would only buy one, I would buy this one. This is the one that I would buy, value for money. Now, this was a favorite of mine before this whole experiment, so I'm not surprised, but I was really challenging it quite a bit compared to the other products. Next up, I have a product. Now, this one is 6 fluid ounces, or 175 ml, and this one is 400 ml. So this is half of this amount. I actually like this less than the micellar water that I just showed you from Garnier. This works fine, but you will see me comparing this to another product in this whole lineup that I think you'll be surprised at. I think it works okay, but it is too expensive. It is $10 regular price. You can often find Joe Fresh for 20% off, so maybe let's call it $8. Well, that means that this is over $16 compared to $9. So this is approaching $20 for the same volume as the Garnier. This is not a good value, and it's just a basic makeup remover. I think that the price is not warranted. Now, to be very fair, I got this for 75% off because they were just clearing them out. But I still have to know that that's not the typical price for this product, and so the retail price is $10. So I would not recommend it. It's not worth it. Get the Garnier. The next one, which was a very recent addition, I actually got it during the this Battle of the Brands, so I added it in, and it is the Coconut Micellar Makeup Melter, and safe for sensitive skin, and this is from First Aid Beauty, and it has a nice little pump. Now this one I don't have. I will put the pricing down here for the amount. This was part of a little mini set that was on sale, and this is right now is 50 ml. And or 1.7 fluid ounces. I don't know what the usual size is, but I will definitely give you a value on the video. This was terrible. It did not take makeup off worth beans. It didn't take makeup off better than a cleanser. I found it completely ineffective when it came to eye makeup, and unless you're using this along with an oil and balm, I don't think it does a good job. So maybe for face makeup, if you don't really wear a ton on your eye, you may find it perfectly reasonable, but I don't even have to know the number right now to know that this is not likely a good value for how well it works. I would definitely not repurchase this one. Next up, I tried the Purity, and this is Purity Micellar Cleansing Water. And I will have a Purity brand new focus coming up, so I will be using this again. I will admit I only used it once, but that's all it took. I know that this is not a cheap product. I will put the value here on the screen. It did not work. It didn't wow me. It didn't work any better than any other micellar water, and so I didn't really understand why I would be paying the premium for Philosophy. I don't really see anything in here that wows me in any way in the ingredients. So yeah, I was not a big fan of this whatsoever. Now, another product that I know is super expensive is this Hydra Life. Now, it is empty, from Dior. Now, I used this 4 or 5 times. Now, obviously, it's a deluxe sample. I got that from Sephora. And it talks about triple impact makeup remover, cleanse, soothe, and beautify. And so I guess it's a cleanser along with a makeup remover. And it says eye and brow makeup remover. Now, this burned my eyes. And it's expensive. Again, I will put the value of this product down below, just on the screen. I would never, ever purchase this. It was my least favorite of all of them. I really did not like how it felt on my eye. Now, the first time I thought, oh, well, I just used too much went into my eye. And then the next day I used less, much less, and I still got that burning sensation on my eyeball, which I really did not appreciate. So yeah, big pass from me on that one. If it works for you, fantastic. I was just really disappointed. And really, this is just my opinion. If there are any of these products that you think are your holy grail and they're fantastic, great. It's just my opinion. Now, this one was a shocker. I am doing a focus on Lancôme right now, and this is the Lancôme Bi-Facil makeup remover. It has a cult following, and I will admit that I was one of these folks who was really sold on Lancôme Bi-Facil, and it says double action makeup remover, and it talks about removing waterproof makeup and that it's good for sensitive eyes. And you'll see that it separates because there's oil and there's water in here, and you'll see the same separation in the Garnier bottle. So it's a typical micellar water. This didn't work as well as the Garnier Waterproof. And it's expensive. This bottle right here is $50. And this is the full size. And I think it's the full size. If I'm wrong, I will definitely correct myself below. It's 125 ml. And I was kind of shocked. I was shocked that the Garnier was working better, and that I feel like it was just my perception that the Bi-Facil worked really well. But when I compare it head to head with another micellar water, it really didn't work all that well. So, and I think, well, I call it a micellar water, but it's just because it feels like it acts the same way. So that was a real bummer for me. Now, because of my experience with this product, going back a little bit, I thought, coconut, huh? I haven't tried coconut oil as a makeup remover. So I decided, since I was doing this battle of the brands, to go into my pantry and grab the organic coconut oil that I had on hand. So this is, we're talking about basic, nothing special coconut oil. Right? I scooped it up with a knife, so I didn't put my fingers in there. And what I did was I let it melt into my hands, put it all over my face, and just kind of let it sit a little bit with the makeup. We're talking like 5 seconds. I didn't sit around. And then I wiped my face off with a washcloth before cleansing. So I let it sit. Then, because it was so emollient, I was able to just wipe all of that oil off my face and then cleanse as usual. And the nature of the oil, all it did was leave my skin very soft, like really soft. And then the cleanser didn't bother me at all. And I went about my usual process of getting ready for evening with my night creams and whatnot. I loved the experience of doing this. And given this organic jar is $23, this is years worth, right? I mean, I wouldn't keep this jar on my counter, but I would transfer it into a smaller tub. One of those little empty containers of something else. I am a big believer and I will use it again. And it did not cause any sort of skin irritation. I did not get any sort of pimples or any sort of redness or any sort of disturbance on my skin in the 2 days after using that product. So I was pretty confident that it suited my skin well. So if you have dry skin, I can understand if you have oily skin that you would not necessarily want to put oil on your skin. I get that. But I would definitely encourage folks to try it, especially if you have dry skin. I was so impressed with how it took my makeup off, including waterproof makeup. It just did such a great job. It did not bother my eyes one bit. It just felt really good. Now you can get coconut oil in smaller jars as well. You don't have to get the 2.3 liter jar. You can also get smaller organic coconut oil as well. And it's so nice because it's one ingredient, 100% organic coconut oil. So I'm a little bit shocked to tell you what my preference is. I have to say that once I finish up all these other makeup removers, because I really want to just use them up and get them out of my collection, I will probably be using coconut oil. But if you are looking for my favorite micellar water, I think you have it figured out. Value for money, it is definitely going to be this one. If you don't really care whether it is a micellar water or a makeup remover in general, of course I've already talked about coconut oil, but I also think that the multi-use baby oil is not a bad product either, if again you don't mind having an oil product on your face. That is my outcome of this battle of the brands for makeup removers. I hope you found this video useful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, I would love if you would leave those down below. I read everything that is posted, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. For now, take care.